Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here with week 39 of 52 weeks of Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. That's so exciting, you guys. That's literally like, 13, 14 weeks left that we have? Oh, that's insane. Insane. Yeah, 13 weeks left now. Whoa. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it has gone by this quickly. And I'm going to be moving on to another 52 weeks challenge. So for all of you that have joined in and have started following along the Instagram page at Project Plan 52 Weeks and using the hashtags, thank you. I will go through and I'm going to be liking a ton of photos. I've already seen other people start their 52 weeks projects, and I'm so excited for everybody. So super, super excited. So this kit is from my shop. It is from our last release that we just did beginning of September, and this is called Spooky Nights. Not that there's really anything spooky about it, but it's got color and candy and food and just Halloween goodness stuff happening, and some of my favorite colors like this lime greeny olivey green color, like I'm obsessed with. Which shouldn't surprise anybody because quite a few kits recently have, I've released with like certain same color or close to same color going on. But anyways, I digress. So week 39. Yeah. I didn't have a lot going on outside of work this last week. So things are a little bit more spaced out in this planner, just because when you work all day doing the same thing every single day, you can only use a sticker for so much. So yeah. So some things are being transposed over from Monday to kind of keep the same, and then there's a few things that are also the same, or not the same. I just said that. So we have some things from Monday's video that will be the same in here, but then we also have some new things. There we go. Took a minute to figure it all out. Date dots. Once again, date dots. This time I had all of my date dots sitting out for me, and I didn't have to go through a multitude of sheets to try and find all the numbers that I needed to be able to complete this week's date cover selection. So, super excited to, now that we're nearing the end of this project, I'm super excited to, go through a flip through. And my question for you guys that watch this is, would you want a talk through flip through where I go week by week and I tell you what shop it was from, how I liked it, would I use, what didn't I like, or would you rather just have me do a flip through where it just flips through and we kind of have maybe some music to go with it? Let me know down in the comments below what you would prefer, just because I need to start thinking of that to put on my radar for when this all ends, because it's going to be here before I know it. So yeah. And so I did the same thing this week as I did on Monday's video, where I put the weekend banner up at the top instead of on the bottom washi, albeit the weekend banner would have looked really pretty on top of this, bottom washi. And I really wish that I would have brought some foil into this kit. After I got done and looked at it, I was like, oh snap. This would have been so awesome to have some foil with it. And you could have chose any color. I would, probably a gold, but definitely any type of, for me, I'm thinking a pumpkin orange or a copper color with this. that would kind of be pretty cool. And then something with like pumpkins on it for like the bottom washi. So anyways, that's just me. That's what I wish I would have done. I need to plan that out better because there's a couple other kits coming up that I would like to use foil on. So I need to make sure that I actually do have enough foil, because I think I've used foil once in this whole project. Once that I can remember. But I don't know. We'll see. So, Monday, I went ahead and decided to use the 3-spot checklist on every day just to add some things that I didn't add in on Monday. So, Monday I had to place some phone calls. I had to go in and figure out this whole relay health system for my son's EFMP stuff. And then I needed to check on labs, which labs were not in that day. I didn't find out about my labs until Tuesday, which was great and fantastic. And then I put down in the full box. I absolutely love this like pumpkin succulent. There we go. Planter. Like, can we get that? And then the ghost one as well. Like, if anybody knows where you can get those, let me know, because I need those in my life. I think I could make succulents survive. I can't make much of anything outside of my kids and animals survive, but I'm sure I can make succulents survive. So, we did school on Monday, and then the kids had taekwondo that night. For dinner, I did bring in a few characters during this one. And part of that was because I didn't want to use some of the deco for some of that. So I brought in a martial arts character from the Penny Pages, and then Monday night was a yo-yo night. We normally eat out on taekwondo nights, but none of us were feeling it, and so when we came home, kids had like peanut butter sandwiches. I ended up having just a baked potato. It was like, get what you can get to have, because we're gonna have to go to bed soon. So it was a true yo-yo night, with Mom just making sure that all of those kids ate. That's pretty much what it was. Moving on to Tuesday, I love this full box with like this candy board going on here. It's just reminds me of all just the good things of Halloween, especially the eyeballs. I love the eyeballs. Makes me so happy. We did school again on Tuesday, and I used the little succulent character again for Tuesday. Figure since I used it on Monday, I might as well use it on Tuesday. I'm making kids survive and things like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to make connections. There really aren't any there. But I really wanted to use as much from the kit as possible. Next thing up was the 3-spot checklist. We did laundry, had to pick up the schoolroom, and had to pick up the bedroom. Those are the 3 things that needed to get done that day for sure. And then I just went ahead and put down a scalloped 3rd box and just marked long day of work, because there wasn't anything else to mark, and there was that blank space. And so yeah, there was it was a very long day of work. We don't have any activities happen on Tuesday evenings, so as soon as school is over for us, I'm pretty much just in the office until it's bedtime, especially when there's sales stuff going on. So that's what we did. And then we had our almost weekly, we didn't have it last week, but sausage, peppers, and onions. This time the kids switched it up to who did what, and let's just say that was a hot mess of us supposed to be eating at like 6:30 and not eating, or I should say eating at 6 but not eating until like 8 o'clock that night. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. And then on Wednesday, we had laundry. I had to call the AC guy, and then I had to call our warranty company. So, and I told you all about that fun adventure story on Monday. If you didn't watch Monday's video and you want to know about that story, go see it, because it really is, all you can do is laugh at this point. That's really all you can do, because otherwise you'd cry. And then Wednesday was a no school day for us. Opted to not do school that day. Kids were happy. We were all tired, and I just focused solely on work. Put that box down at the bottom. Makes me happy with all the Halloween videos and the candy and just all the fun stuff. Yes. And then I went ahead and grabbed 2 of the quarter boxes that are like the appointment labels. So you can write whatever you need to in there. I usually write the time and then what's happening. And so we had dance that afternoon, followed directly by Taekwondo. And then that night we did eat out. So moving on to Thursday. I think I'm kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing as I planned on Monday. It seems like this is like my type of planning style when I'm using my own kits. So, used another full box that's got the cute little succulent character in that, like planter character thing. It's so good. And I definitely want to pull out my fall smelling candles, and I think that's going to happen this upcoming week because I need fall to come. I need cooler weather. I need the beauty of fall, all that fun stuff. So then add another 3-spot checklist and mark down to do laundry. And then that was the night that we had the book club meeting. And so I was, researching the best place to get books. And then I had to place an Amazon order. And then that day was also time for school. So I just grab another Post-it because Post-it notes are life. I absolutely love my Post-it notes. Or sticky notes, whatever you want to call them. I mean, Post-it is the brand, so I shouldn't really use that. So it's more sticky notes. So let's go with that. Gotta get, it's kind of like me calling grid paper graph paper. It's just one of those things. So the sticky notes are life. I absolutely adore them. Used the little coffee tray deco that was there because we did do school that day. And then that afternoon, my daughter had dance, and then we just went ahead and had steak kebabs for dinner that night. Moving on to Friday, I went ahead and put the full box down at the bottom, and I love that ghost pillow with the little kitty eyes behind it, like kitty pillows. Yes, loved it so much. And we did eat out Friday night. It was a hot mess of a day. I talked about in Monday how I felt on Friday because we did end up taking an off day, not having school. Friday was not a great day in general. Like, I was on the verge of tears most of the day. I was very stressed, very anxious, depressed, down, just like all of these same emotions all at once. And so when it came to dinner that night, I was like, you know what? I need to get out of the house and I'll go buy dinner, go buy what everybody wants. If I have to go to 5 different places, then that's what I'll do. But I'm just going to go get stuff. And it kind of just having to sit there, honestly, for most people, sitting in traffic probably would not be the best thing. But it was very calm because I had to watch and I had to relax. And it didn't make me anxious this time for some reason, so it was kind of nice to get out of the house there for a little bit. So I ended up doing laundry. We ended up picking up the schoolroom, and I ended up picking up the office. Like I said, we had no school that day, and then I went ahead and put a 3rd squared box down to mark that I did FaceTime with my hubby. Even though I do that every day, there was just going to be that blank spot, so I just added that there, and I used sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. And then I added another 3rd box, and this time it was very much me time and self-care. And I went ahead and jumped into the bathtub and just kind of relaxed for a little bit. The kids stayed downstairs and watched a movie. They were excited to do that because it was Friday night, and I just kind of relaxed in the bathtub and just tried to recenter myself. I mean, sometimes that's all you can do. You got to figure out what works for you to recenter yourself. So that is what I did. I went ahead and added the 2 double box, the 2 boxes there since it's a double box with like this whole living room scene with TV up on the wall, pillows on the floor, fireplace, like just coziness. Fall, Halloweeny, coziness, I guess is what you would say. So, added my glitter headers in. Here on Saturday, I forget to add my third glitter header. So, oops, that was my fault. And I realized it when I was trying to figure out what to do, that I really actually did have room to put that in, but I forgot. So, just added the little forget-me-not script right there that we had a finance talk that day. If you watched Monday's video, you'll know that time was actually incorrect, that it was bumped up earlier in the day, but that's fine. Either way, it still happened that day, and that's fine. We did laundry, picked up downstairs, and I did some grocery shopping. And then that afternoon, and after I put down this sticker, is when I actually realized that I could have moved everything down and put my third glitter header in. But, it is what it is. Kids had D&D that day and had a good time. And then for dinner Saturday night, the kids wanted mac and cheese, so we had mac and cheese. It was a pretty easy meal, and I'm completely fine with that. So on Sunday, went ahead and marked to plan next week. That's what I always do on Sunday. I think everybody should do it on Sunday, where you pull out the calendar and you mark down things that you don't want to forget that you need to do, and just get it on the schedule. That way you can't really procrastinate anything, because then you say, I say you really can't procrastinate anything, but if you really wanted to procrastinate, you could. But that way you're like, this is the day that I have to get it done. And, sometimes you can get it done earlier in the week, too. It's just to mark down everything so you don't forget. Like, mark down when you need to do laundry. Mark down when you need to do, house cleaning, things like that. I always will advocate to spend a day where you look at your upcoming week to make sure that you are not forgetting anything. And then I added the 3-spot checklist again to mark that we needed to get laundry done, because that's just, in a house full of 5 people, there's constant laundry. And then to lesson plan, and then prep day in terms of like getting anything that needed for lesson plans and clothes prepped over. And we just had leftovers for dinner that night. At least that was the plan, to have leftovers. We'll see if that actually happens, because if you watch Monday's video, I let you know that I actually do pre-plan Saturday and Sunday. Those are the plans, but it's afternoon on the Sunday when I'm doing this voiceover, and the majority of that stuff has been done. So there we go. I went ahead and moved over to the sidebar, add my glitter headers in. Really horrible about staying in frame. I don't know what it is. I think I'm in frame, and then I'm not. I'm just not fancy. That's all. So, marked down the workity work, because, that's somewhat just all of my life. And I just marked that I worked all day on Monday and Tuesday, that I worked only a part day on Wednesday, because it was the off day, school day, and then part day on Thursday. And then I definitely did work all day on Friday, only a part of a day on Saturday. And then Sunday I took off so that, I could get everything that needed to be done. And then I went ahead and added these 2 channel surfings to mark the shows that I watched this last week. And, this just kept ending up being crooked. I mean, even as I'm looking at it right now, it's like, which one is crooked? I can't tell where, the crookedness happened. I think it happened with the glitter header, but I'm not sure. Yeah. But anyways, the shows I watched this week were Blacklist, and then this, American Barbecue Showdown. We finished it, which was pretty cool. So, I mean, it's barbecue. I live in the great state of Texas, and it's barbecue. So, and then I added this little quarter box down here, put the balloons down there, and marked that it was going to be my sister's birthday this week, that her birthday was on the 26th, and just to fill in that space. And that's everything that I have for you. It turned out super cute. I love this kit. If you love it, it's still up in the shop. Go grab it if you'd like. And that's week 39 in the books, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay? Bye!